gonna be the
Oh,
question.
instant Monty ban.
Instant Monty ban.
This is targeted at Avage because he is a very happy player on
Yeah,
a
but
Monty.
like they're gonna be happy that Capitao is open, because that was just the instant ban coming down from Vitality last time.
Yeah, and it was also one of the operators' really deep back uses to shine.
Yeah.
And on a map like Border, you really want to have that operator as well, especially because of the half wall at
Yeah, Capitao
lockers.
is gonna be such a strong operator right here. So it's gonna be interesting to see how that will come into play. If Trust Gaming can make more out of it than one round.
Oh, whoa, just throwing it in there. By the way, also consistent ban from Tusk Gaming on the Clash. Is there a real reason for that? Have we seen one of the Vitality players picking up Clash a lot?
Yeah, we have seen Clash coming down from Vitality just some bit. Kinda forgot who it was, but they have been using it over the course of the season. So most likely they just don't want to be bothered on dealing with that. Even though they do have the Capitao available to them, it's gonna be Meats to pick it up instead of D-Back.
That's weird, though. Well, then again, we come back to what you said last map is that Trust Gaming just swaps around roles every other week or every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Just to, well...
Stay fresh.
Yeah, stay fresh. But doesn't it also ruin your own consistency if you're an in-game leader? Because then you
at
make...
At some point, no, actually.
You're just used to it?
Because if you swap through every single role, you'll be proficient in playing every single role. So if one of the entry farriers is having an off day, you can just swap a player around and actually still function properly. So it's smart what they're doing.
So they at least have trust in every...
Yeah, they have trust in every single role they play. And as soon as they are fully rotated with every single role a couple of times, they will be decent in every single role. They will be able to just keep on playing every single role.
Well, it is going to be bathroom tellers. Boom! Here we are. Well, something happened with our feed, which means we're back. I hope it's a sight for sore eyes. Just don't worry, we're here for you. We like each other as well, so we look at each other as if we're meant to be. Yet our girlfriends don't really agree.
Don't they?
No. Well, my girlfriend is quite happy with me looking at you.
Oh,
she's a big fan of you, by the way.
It's good to hear.
Well, yeah.
At least some fans, right?
Yeah, I think that's one you should be proud of because, well, she's not that big of a fan of me.
Oh well, that's a shame. Actually,
but
you're very sad. I just didn't realize what you said until it was too late.
No, she doesn't mind. Like, she actually told me today, like, you're away so often for work.
Yeah.
Yet I don't mind because you like it. And I said, well, the moment I don't like it, you'll probably hate me, right? Oh, yeah.
I mean, like, a job like this you cannot do if you don't like it.
No, I'll just quit straight away.
Because it's just, you're traveling quite a lot.
Yeah.
You're talking about it constantly. Literally.
Yeah, literally.
Your job is talking about something that you love at this point, which is video games. And as soon as you don't do that, you will not be as enthusiastic anymore.
No, I have to drive 3 hours to get to the studio sometimes.
Yeah, so it's just...
You don't do that for fun.
Yeah, you need to have fun with it. Else, like, people are going to hear it if you don't like it.
No, I just put on some tunes and just go driving happily. Then sometimes just, well, honk at people when they cut you off in traffic because that always happens. Well, it's a good place. You know that BK201, the legend himself, is our observer today.
Yeah, Bundeskanzler 201 is going to be our observer.
Did you know that he might be the reason why we're on screen right now?
Oh, is he the reason?
Because either his PC crashed, or he did the Benelux Classic, because, well, here in the Benelux we have some certain rules you have to abide to. At least once a season, either someone kicks out a power or Ethernet cable from the PC, or just turns off with their knee.
It happens.
Here we go.
I mean,
it's special. Like, how do you do that? You don't ever do that when you're not doing a show.
I haven't done it yet.
No.
We haven't done it in Benelux League for R6.
No, but with every other game, I've had people do it, and it just hurts me. And, well, sometimes I have to observe myself as well.
Yeah.
Then the PC is right here at my knee, so I'm always scared because
that's annoying.
That on button. It just staring at my soul.
You have such a flip, right? You first take off the protective cap, and then you have to
just
press
like
it.
when you're in a fighter jet. And
for the eject chair, you know? That's what they need to make on these computers, just to make sure they won't be crashing.
Yeah, so if there's any, like, computer case maker guys, put it in, please. might not be the most user-friendly thing at the start to put it on, but afterwards you'll save lives.
You'll definitely save some lives right there. Oh well. Let's just talk about last map a little bit. We had a very okay start for Trist Gaming. They took the first round.
Yeah, and that was one taking after losing the opening frag, but then the problem really arose that they've lost every opening frag. Oh, by the way, Vitality has won.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna guess. Like, usually I count stuff, and I'm just gonna guess they had the opening frag because consistently.
If you had the opening def, you're gonna insult someone right now.
Just Gaming is going to have taken that one, and then
but
probably
who?
Deepak died.
Right,
Or Leonsky. It's either one of those two, usually.
Sure it's not Quadzi?
No, I believe in Quadzi right now.
Alright.
Last map he was playing so carefully as well. He didn't die first on the offense, only on defense twice, just like Deepak and Meats. So, yeah, it's okay. Looking at the kills, Deepak and Meats actually got some kills. Oh, it was an ace from Bibu. No!
No, Bibu, we missed the ace!
So at least I know who had the opening frag most likely.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Bibu. And who are we going to give the opening def?
Can we see? Oh, we can't see score this game.
No, everyone died, so.
Alright, do we have coin flip?
Well, Meats and Deepak both got a kill, so they're exempted.
Yeah.
So I'm then going to give it to Leonsky.
Okay.
It's
50-50 Quadzi or Leonsky. Normally Avage doesn't die first.
No, Avage is a heavy fragger, but he knows how to wait behind his teammates because he's a smart Belgian guy.
I'm so salty you missed the ace.
Yeah.
I'm just done with it now. Okay, guys, we're going home. It's over now.
No, we won't. You have hotel here, so don't worry. But, well, we'll survive. We are sorry for these slight technical difficulties we've just encountered. With the love of casting and our voices, we hope to make it up to you.
Yes. Very speechful.
Yeah, it's the only thing I can do. I can't really make it better for him. I can't offer him the money.
I can tell them to not attempt to board the helicopter.
What if one of them actually booked a helicopter flight with their girlfriend, and then you're just gonna say, don't board the helicopter?
Don't board the helicopter.
It's a death trap, people. Well, it's 1-0 for Vitality, which we missed, but at least they are doing well as Bibu had a early spawn pick, I believe, because he got tagged up slightly. Of course, he is the duck. He might actually choose to heal up a little bit, but he might actually do that before getting into another fight so he can overcharge, as he is actually standing by. Smokes are coming in. Quadzi is now being peeked out as Sneaky with the opening kill.
Yeah, it's going to be quite an early one right there. Grenade is going to get cooked and tossed in by Quadzi, but I don't think it's actually going to do much damage. It's going to be a fight to take down Sneaky. It's going to be bringing it back to a 4-4 situation. In the meantime, CCTV control is being established, but Bibu is still on the ground right there, and they're unaware of that position.
So then how established is it? Still a little bit overcharged as now Meats is walking into the angle also. I believe it was Leonsky close to it as well.
So patiently waiting, Bibu is a fight, and
oh,
if only they would just know. If only would he be droning out, but it's going to be Bibu to pick up at least that kill. Wants to go aggressive right now with the revolver, but get picked up by Avage, and that brings it back to a 3-on-3. It's going to be Qual, though, to say otherwise, as he finds Quadzi on his path out with the Elder. Right now holding off the rotation towards CCTV as well, making sure that Avage cannot move through. At that point, it's just going to be up to Leonsky and Avage right now, who are fighting a soft wall with a little bit of a hole in it. I believe that's going to be the Maestro cam watching out of that. So they're exactly... No, they know where they are. Even if a Valkyrie came out there. There's nothing that they don't know on the side of Vitality right now.
Yeah, that's something Trust Gaming might have wanted to do, because once again their droning really cost them. It has happened before, and this was such an easy part to drone as well, such a standard thing to do. And it lost them at least one life and maybe even the round. A little bit of damage coming down onto Qual, now really being stuck between a rock and a hard place, as Leonsky will finish him off in the end. It's back to a 2-on-2, but look at the C4 also prepped for Bibu. Now the angle for the Valkyrie. Spark going down. This might actually be the round for the side of Vitality. C4 goes down though. Leonsky taken out. It's back to a 1-on-1. Avage can at least plant the diffuser, but look at Brit already moving in. He knows time is out and running out fairly soon. Gets the kill right here. And Vitality gets the second round as well.
C4 right there, just perfectly wasted enough time for the sides of Vitality to just rotate around, try and get the final frag in as well.
just hurts.
They should have gone in quicker with the plan. As soon as the C4 went down, just pick it up, start defusing. You know it's going to be downstairs. You know you do have enough time right there.
Yeah, they tried to, but actually went a long way and actually went into a visible location. If he may have gone behind the bookshelf, it would have been a little bit safer. Then he might have actually had a plan down and a possibility to get his gun out as well. But, well, let's see. Vitality now going to Ventilation Workshop after actually starting Bathroom Towers in the first round, having an ace of B-Boo to win them the round. And then, of course, the second round went their way as well.
Yeah, good news for Vitality. So they're looking to make the best out of this. Make it short. People right now 6. As he picked up that kill onto Meads, as they were unaware of the positioning of that player.
He just wants his stats.
Yeah, but like they were unaware of that player into CCTV, just laying down there, just prone the entire round. Just bad droning coming in from Trust Gaming.
And just hurts. Like, B-Boo should have easily been spotted. He was so obvious to just be drowned out. And then also we have to mention his rotation hole wasn't opened. That hatch was still closed, so he couldn't have easily rotated out.
Yeah.
He was just stuck there, and Just Gaming really let themselves and their fans down to do what they needed to do. But let's see if they can now bring it back. Finally, it is 2-0 for Vitality. It is going to be the third round. They have to defend, and then there will be a reset on the sides. They can go back to where they started.
Yeah, that would mean we have a full rotation if they manage to win this one. Avage putting down his claymore, making sure that if someone decides to go for some funny business outside that window, they'll be getting shredded into pieces.
Also, double soft destruction onto Trust Gaming with both Deepak on the Buck and Quatsi on the Sledge. Just wanting to go for every vertical angle and whatever more they want to put in. Fosh is looking for some feed. There is a player close to his left. I don't think he's aware. It could be droned out. Then they could actually work around that. Yet, I think Sneaky might actually be able to get a kill here sometime soon.
If Ike's pre-firing every single angle that he can find now, going in on his drone.
Oh,
he
no.
opened up that window. We'll be spotting out there's going to be 2 people in the armory, but he doesn't know about Sneaky's position. And if Sneaky is going aggressive, if Ike wasn't ready to try and get that frag, and that means he's still going to be alive right there.
EMP now comes in there. Arshal's being fired. Nate as well going in, but Sneaky is still alive. They're wasting so much time and resources just killing him. Another nade comes in, and then eventually Avage has the kill, but Flame Arrow, I believe, has been used. 2 frag grenades as well.
Yeah.
And they've even lost some live on meats.
2 frag grenades and a fire bolt or incendiary bolt have been used just to try and take down Sneaky. That's going to be plenty of time and utility wasted right there by that roamer, and especially since they don't even have that much control yet. Now Spark coming in with the C4 kill onto Deepak. Will be taking down the Buck, and it's going to be the first one to die on the sides of Trust Gaming. As slowly control they try to establish, but it's just Vitality's telling them no, stop, you won't be moving any further. Spark will be taking down Quadzy. It'll be Brett to die, Leonsky to pick that one up eventually. 3-on-3 side is slowly being established right here, as they do have vertical holes into the back of the workshop. But of course, that's not what they want yet. They need more. They need more if they want to go in for that plan. And they don't even have it opened up below yet. But it's going to be Meats to pick up yet another one. It's going to be Bibu to fall. Now aware of the fact that people could potentially come in for a flag. Now that's not going to be happening as everybody's just waiting on the sides. And it seems like we are going to go for a ventilation plant as we see Leonsky parkouring his way down right there. Vertical angles are being created, or at least held. May they be there. Smokes are coming in, Avage with the kill just to make it a little bit easier right there. That means Quell's off the board and leaves it all up to Spark to try and stop this plan. Now, it won't happen. He's going to get tagged down to 1 HP though, and eventually picked up by Meads. And that means Trust Gaming now have their first round on the board. But they will need at least 2 more if they want to have a good half out of this one.
Yeah, they won a side which is a little bit harder than Armory Lockers, but it was still doable for Vitality. They sort of slightly messed up by losing Sneaky early on. Yet, I think Trust Gaming might have overused some utility there. And if Vitality was able to play around that, maybe keep the smoke alive long enough to get it down to that moment, they should have won. Yet they lost that smoke a little bit too soon, and maybe also overused their C4s.
Not sure about that, of course. It's good that they use their utility. It's always better to make sure you use your utility and not die with it than to actually, you know, lose out 2 players trying to clear out 1 guy. So I can get behind that one. Because that is actually a logical choice. But still. Yeah, they could have been more effective with their utility.
Well, at least Just Gaming is now showing up, equaling their score from last map. So they have something going for them. You know what we have going for us?
What do we have going for us?
Picture of our Benelux Rainbow Six esports manager Milan, who is having a lovely holiday. But his picture is always with us, looking at us with pride and joy. And of course our usual Benelux observer Ease, who's actually also the analyst for Just Gaming. They're supporting us whilst not being here.
They're here, like, somewhat physically in the form of a
picture.
Slowdown card.
And
like,
they're in our hearts, so that's always good. Meanwhile, some better droning coming out from Just Gaming, yet the proper drone was now destroyed. And I'm just hoping that Quadzy doesn't die first, as he actually has an LMG on Sophia.
Yeah, that could be quite interesting to see how that will be working up right here. 5 on 5, 2 minute 30 on that clock, and we will see whether or not Trust Gaming is going to be able to get that second round on the board, or if Vitality will be able to get that third one and once again walk away from the likes of Trust.
Actually, good Valkyrie cam right there as well from Sneaky, spotting some players moving towards the border house. As we are waiting for the first contact to come in, and the more time is wasted, the better it is for Vitality. Of course, having Brit on that smoke as well, but now Meats is not scared to use his flame arrows, as he now knows where a player is, yet the flame arrows haven't really been used that well. So now a second one will be used as Quadzy taking down Sneaky once again, but Spark has the refrag, and is now also waiting for Meats to fall as well.
Yeah, I mean, he's just crawling through right here. He's aware of the positioning of at least one person behind the desk right there, but droning is lacking, and that means Spark is going to be jumping out right there. Goes to the frag in the back before being traded out by Meads, who is now going up to the next angle, hoping that he would get peeked instantly, but that's not going to be the case. It's going to be Snake Meads who try and stay alive right here, hopefully to make yet another peek soon. But of course, they still have to go downstairs as we are in customs. It looks like, and I'm not sure if Trust Gaming will be able to win this one, because they do need quite a lot of control yet to actually make an effective move and get a plant down.
Well, at least they cleared out all the roamers. It is something to work with. Yet they still need to get a few more kills and the diffuser down as well. They are looking for possibilities. The flame arrows of the Capitao already being used. Frag grenade still in the pocket of the Buck. So it's only a matter of time. Some good tosses might actually get them the side. This Vitality happy as can be. Still 3 canisters, 35 seconds left in the clock as the first one will be used soon. Still some castle barricades being up as well, and no way to destroy them without that frag grenade. As now they are moving into the side, and knife comes in, but Bibu takes on Leonski. Will be traded out by Deepak though, makes it a 2-on-2, and with 20 seconds left, they really have to get a move on, but it's Mees looking the wrong way. Shotgun standing by. Only Deepak alive with just a sliver of health. No teammates left, and some nades to work with. The problem is he doesn't have the diffuser either, as now Brit will take him down with that smoke. It is 3-1 for Vitality.
Yeah, and that means Vitality is walking away again, as they have won the last map with 7-1, now stepping up their game as well, just by bad droning, bad intelligence coming down from Trust Gaming, allowing this kind of plays to be permitted. Very ballsy play there from Bibu though, just jumping through, getting the frags that he wants. Making sure that he will be stalling out just a tiny bit more. Making sure the diffuser gets dropped in that area. And that means we are going to round number 5. We are going back to Armory Locker's archives once again. And that is going to be scary times for Trust Gaming.
It was a good thing that actually Bibu went laying down there, because if he didn't, he would have been knifed. And so the round went to Vitality again. We see the dog from Bibu. Last time around, he got some early damage on him, was able to heal up, and was not being droned in CCTV. I'm curious to see if he will play the position once again. If he does so, I think it might be a little bit too predictable. Just Gaming should be able to counter just that. Yet we never know with Trust Gaming, as they are a bit wonky from time to time.
Yeah, they have the ability to throw. Let's just call it like that. They know
they're great baseball players.
they will make great baseball players. But they know that they are actually failing at these kind of things, and somehow they cannot seem to fix it in time. And that kind of tells me that they're aiming more for next season of Challenger League right now than to try and make Pro League right now.
Well, I think they're trying. It's just Vitality being way too strong. There isn't really a thing Trust Gaming has to save strats on. Of course, they are in the Benelux League, which takes place every Wednesday from 7 p.m. as well. Yeah, they don't really need to save strats for that. They know they are probably one of the more dominant forces, and they should be able to make top 4 easily. And the finals are still a long way off, so that is not their main concern. They're just hoping to put down a decent performance, but as of yet, Vitality is just way too strong.
Beautiful grenade right there. He's actually going to pick up the fragment to Sneaky perfectly. That's good droning coming out right there. Good utility use. Avites gets a Claymore kill onto Spark, and suddenly they seem to just get a momentum right here in this round. But they still need to be able to work with it. Last round, well, we saw Bibu ace before on the dock.
Well, we've not seen it. We just saw the
we knew that he aced. So it's a a possibility that happens again. So they don't need to overstep their welcome. They need to be sure that they know the location of these players. They are going to be working together. And as Quadzi takes down Bibu, that possibility is going to get taken off the board right here. It's going to be a 2-5 situation, 2-4 situation for Trust Gaming. As Brit takes down one, is going to be Qual to pick up Quadzi as well. And suddenly they are turning it once around.
Is this one of those curveballs Trust Gaming is famous for, is what we are wondering right now, and you at home probably as well. Because sometimes they just have such a great opener, then they don't know how to close it out. And that is scary if you're a Trust Gaming fan, but fun to watch if you're a Vitality fan as well. No smoke to play for Vitality, as they will have to rely on to aim, an SMG-11, a shotgun as well, and of course Qual on that Elda. Just happy as can be to spray around, but it is Trust Gaming slowing it down so much that they could actually have Vitality make a mistake, walk into their aim with that vertical play as well.
No, don't forget Vitality has all the experience that they might want, they might need, and as Deepak has been opening up that vertical angle right there, they're trying to deny a potential, run through right there. As the defuse is now coming down, we are actually seeing Meads down. Brit is on low HP. Deepak is actually going to be missing out on one right there. Has to open up on the diffuser, try and play that vertical angle later on. Drop comes down on the hatch. We are seeing Deepak down, but it's going to be only up to Brit and Leonski now. Brit rotating all the way back up, knows he has to fight in CCTV. And Leonski also knows the exact position of Brit, who is now rotating back to the diffuser. Could potentially go for a long arm right there. Has to be careful because Leonski could be coming in at any time as Brit goes offensive right here. Wants to get for that kill. It's going to be Leonski to pick that one up and put Trust Gaming onto 2 rounds against the trio of Vitality.
And one thing I have to add is that last map we had, it was Clubhouse. 7-1 in favor of Vitality. No round was Trust Gaming having the opening kill. Now they've had it like 2 times already, so that's a decent start, and they've actually started winning rounds due to that as well. Whenever they had that opening kill, they won 2 out of 3 times, so that's a great step up. Now they just need to get it a bit more consistent and actually get more opening kills as well. It seems like Vitality is playing a little bit sloppy, same as Trust Gaming though.
If Vitality are, well, leaving some, you know, ropes left untied, especially considering that Claymore kill. You don't really expect that to happen. The grenade one was beautifully thrown right there. There was no way that he could have been aware of that, since there was no information device right there. Like the cameras have been taken out, there was no black eye either, so they wouldn't be aware of the grenade being cooked right there. So, beautiful kill there, but then the Claymore one, that wasn't necessary.
No, that was just a little bit of over-eagerness and greed from the Vitality side. Trying to bring it back somehow, maybe hoping the players of Trust Gaming were so happy with that opening kill they weren't looking their flanks. Yet, it is a default Claymore to put down, so you shouldn't really be walking into that.
Yeah, definitely. Let's see if Trust Gaming can bring this up to a 3-on-3, or if they will be, well, well, go back on a 4-2 situation. It would still be better than they had last time, but they do want to bring this up to a 3-on-3 right now, especially if they want to have a shot at bringing this to overtime, at least this map, and winning it in overtime. Of course, Vitality gets to choose where they start on overtime. Is it Trust Gaming actually? I believe it was Vitality.
Vitality can choose.
Yeah.
Or wait. Huh?
Whatever. Still, overtime is going to be there, and that is going to be what they are hoping to work towards. But first, though, we have to finish up this half, and as we are nearing the final
Just Gaming has to
round
pick
of
on
Vitality.
overtime because it's their map pick.
There we go.
We found out.
We
eventually.
found out.
I was looking at my stuff and I'm like, this makes no sense. Probably it did make sense when I was looking at it and writing it down. But now we found the way to get through it. As we now have Qual standing by close to this wall. There is a termite charge being put down. Is he in time to stop it though? I am not sure. I think it was
Yeah,
cancelled.
it was in time.
As Meats is standing by, trying to fire arrow to support on Vitality as well. And so far, so good. Actually, Vitality falls back, losing 30 HP roughly, but just going back to another position where Just Gaming doesn't really know how to open things up.
Yeah, they do have to take down these bandit warriors, and Deepak is the man to try and make sure that happens. It's actually Meats that just ran past already. He's going to be trying to get the entry right here, as Bandit is now playing on his secondary position, making sure that the little cubby will be defended. And Savage then picks up Bibu. The wall with a second exothermic charge is actually going to get denied by Qual. Qual, who might be stuck now. Quadzy is coming in, takes down Sneaky, brings it up to a 5-on-3. Once again, Trust Gaming seem to be picking up the upper hand in this matchup. Qual then gets dead, gets taken down by Deepak, and suddenly the workshop has already been cleared as well.
It seems like such a clean round from Just Gaming right now. There where they have been struggling on the first map, they are now coming alive on Border. Of course, it is their map pick. It's something they're more fond of because they have won this map previously against Vitality. Drew it up once as well in the Challenger League. So they know they can do it. At least they were able to regain confidence after losing the first map 7-1. They still have to enter the bomb site, and Brit still has a free smoke canisters with only 30 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, but like there's no way he can be countering off both of these bomb sites right here, especially as Spark is going to get droned out right now. Leonski is just coming in with the plant. And Brit has to overextend that much to just throw in that canister right here. We'll get the down though. We'll be using one of the canisters just to deny that kill. And Spark also opens up onto Mies, but in the meantime, the diffuser has been planted, meaning 40 seconds left on the clock. Spark really low on HP. Just a single bullet will be taking him down right there. And that's all Trust needs, just to make sure that that player will no longer survive. Spark though is worrying about a possible person being upstairs. Now that's not going to be the case.
There is a player upstairs though, and yet he didn't clear it, and that actually makes it really scary for Vitality. They still don't know how to enter as the wall banks are now coming in as well. It is Vitality losing more and more lives as Deepak now takes down Brit with his pistol. He will go for a second, and so he will find it. Just Gaming equalizes the score and brings it to a 3-3 on their offensive side, and that is a decent score.
That's indeed a decent score, and right now they are going up on the defensive side. The side that was preferred by Vitality are looking to, once again, get onto a very, very close match against Trust Gaming, who are strong on Border. With like Villa, the map that could come after this? Not too sure about that.
No, you've had stats about Trust Gaming and Vitality playing each other on that map, right?
Yeah, 2-7 for Vitality, so...
That's not too great.
No.
Especially because Vitality, looking at the round difference already, can choose what side they want to start on.
I think what's more important is that Trust Gaming has never ever won aviator games on that map. So
yeah, that is a small detail we shouldn't overlook.
Yeah, it's something that like still makes up a very, very good site for that map. So not sure about that.
No, and one thing we also have to mention is that when we've seen Trust Gaming play Villa, their astronomy taking is just great. They usually get kills there.
And Vitality don't play them.
No, yeah, that's just what I wanted to add as well. Vitality is a team that says, well, we don't need to hold it. We have other things to worry about, and then good luck. And that might actually hurt Just Gaming their offense as well. So whatever they want to throw at Vitality, it seems like Vitality is always a step ahead, yet on Border, that isn't the case that much.
Yeah, on border so far, Trust Gaming is bringing up a good fight currently, 3-on-3, as we are getting into the first action phase of half 2. Leonski just to open up a little bit of a pixel angle right there, possibly to deny anybody climbing up on the bus stop. Something that is not being done often. High risk, high reward scenario.
It's no longer a bus stop, but only a stop.
Definitely. Will stop you in your tracks.
3 players actually in CCTV from the side of Trust Gaming, a hefty investment, and I would expect at least 1, maybe 2 to rotate away, and so they do. As Spark is putting down the Claymore, he actually fell for himself, I believe. So Vitality is slowly setting up for an offense. They need to take CCTV. They are putting in the drones as well, and there are a few ADSs standing by.
Yeah, heavy investment of Vitality towards CCTV. It looks like all 5 members are actually around this area as Watsy goes aggressive. It's actually Deepa going aggressive right there, but gets picked up by Qual. Qual surviving with around 30 HP left, and it's a very early entry for him. It's going to be Quatsy to pick up Bibu, Brett to trade it out to Leonski. Getting Quatsy as well. Sneaky being down in the process, but he will be easily held back up as he is still in the outside area. Oh, he's actually jumped in right there, so they have to commit a player inside the CCTV to help him up, but in the meantime, Meads is actually coming in to possibly try and deny that.
So the Elda of Avage putting in some bullets. Meads is now looking for an angle, yet he missed out the opportunity by just a small margin. It is still Avage though, putting on the offense, hearing a player repelling, and so Spark will fall, meaning it's a 3-on-2 and Vitality has 2 very low HP players. Meaning Trust Gaming could actually bring this back with a few shots from Avage.
Or even the Evil Eye could potentially just melt him down in a little second, as it does 5 damage per shot. These players are on 20 or less, so Avage is in a really good position right here to just make sure that his team is going to get the first time lead on border.
And there is no Capitan remaining to clear him from this halfway. I don't know if there are any nades left, but meanwhile Sneaky goes down to a wall break from Avage. Headshot coming in, which is a little bit of an overkill, but we like it anyway. This is back to a 2-on-2. The Termite and Buck of Vitality still have to try and approach this side. Trust Gaming with a interesting setup seem to be that little bit stronger.
Yeah, but now the execute comes in though for Vitality. Wall is going to get opened up. Flashbangs are going to get tossed in, and soon they're trying to collapse. But Avage only needs 1 shot for Qual and a headshot for Brit if they want to be able to make this happen. Meads in the meantime is trying to actually get a good sight right there as Qual is actually going to get the frag right there onto Avage, but Meads then takes down Qual as well. 1-on-1 situation, 5 seconds left. Both these members are so low, and look at him. Meads is just running for his life right here, just running all the way down. And with that, we'll be winning the round. Just stalling it out, was aware of that. And managing to outplay him right there.
This was just such an interesting round once again. Opening kill actually going to Vitality. Yet Trust Gaming won the round. It was rather back and forth. Just the time management of Vitality was a little bit off, losing them the round. And now we'll go to Ventilation Room and Workshop, just to see if Trust Gaming can hold on to this lead, or if they will lose it straight away.
Right now they have 3 consecutive rounds right here. Something that they can definitely keep on going on. They do have the momentum now. They do have the mental ability to keep on building for this lead, to try and make it even more. And that is definitely what they're going to be trying and doing, as they are going to Ventilation Workshop. Look at Sneaky, just 1 frag.
Yeah, but the problem is as well, Bibu rather silent after getting the ace in the first round. Only 2 more kills after that. It was Brit mainly carrying his team from the moment onward. Problem is he was usually playing the smoke, meaning he's rather a late game player as well.
Yeah.
And you don't really want your late game player to get the most kills. It's not really the place where he should shine. It's in planting the diffuser or just throwing smoke canisters to keep players out. But he is currently in the double digits already. Vitality is trailing behind by only 1 round, and we'll try to bring it back right here, right now.
Similar kind of setup coming down for the sides of Trust Gaming though. However, no Maestro on the board. Avage coming over towards the Jaeger. Still a great gun to work with, just a little bit less ammo in the magazine. It's something that he has to possibly watch out for.
Well, can always try and believe and keep on dreaming, as we'll get another bunch of action. Sneaky last map was a huge entry fragger. Had 6 entry frags in only 8 rounds, and now he only has 1. So that might be one of the things why Trust Gaming is doing so well and isn't being stopped out. As the first castle barricade is now being destroyed as well. Sneaky just putting on some pressure early on, now being spotted with some friends. 4 players actually being spotted out by the Bulls, and that's some huge intel.
It's indeed a lot of intelligence for Trust Gaming. They know exactly where they're going to be coming from, especially since they hear the exothermic charge going off right now. And where if that will be kitty tricked, it doesn't seem to be the case, as that wall will be opened up. In the meantime, Quatsi will still be giving out information to his teammates, knowing about 4 members.
Drone now also being destroyed as he is moving around. Sneaky though still holding the angle, even throwing in some stun grenades, and now knows there isn't an ADS either, so they can put pressure on, maybe throw some nades with the vertical angles.
What is this angle?
It's
no one will expect him to be there. Yeah, but no one will expect him to be there. They're not going to be trying, well, possibly they're not going to be clearing all the way out like that. They'll expect him to be actually in the corner right there, not out in the open in the toilet right there.
No, because it's yucky to stand there, and we all know. So Qual now prepping his nade, maybe to take down Quatsi. He actually gets some damage down, but unfortunately doesn't get a kill. It's actually meets with the opener, will be traded away by Qual straight away, meaning it's a 4-on-4.
Yeah, but still the Capitao is going to be gone though, and Quatsi is going to get down, and that means Trust Gaming are on the back foot right now. Effective 3-on-4 situation, however, 2 members on Vitality or half HP, so they can still turn this around. Trust Gaming do have the opportunity to clutch, so does Vitality though. The question is, will they be able to do it this time, as Quatsi in the meantime has been held back up. We still do have, I believe, AC4 left to work with. Exothermic charge now going off right there. Cross rotations or cross angles are going to be opened up as well. There's going to be a fight. Deepak to both pick up 1 frag. Is going to be Qual to try and trade 1 out, and indeed succeeds in doing so. 3-on-2 situation with 20 seconds to go, and that means that Vitality will have to push in. They will have to go for it. They will have to go in for a flank, and that is indeed what Sneaky is trying to do right here. But will it be caught off guard, as he is going to get spotted out by the camera? Quatsi will be picking him up, and it's going to be Leonski to finish things off. It's Trust Gaming on 5 against a 3 of Vitality.
And also the vertical play still in favor of Trust Gaming. Leonski getting the kills as well. It was just Vitality not getting through the side properly. Mainly hunting on towards Quatsi that was in that toilet area. And unfortunately he then lost his life, and so it was Vitality struggling, not succeeding, and now actually surprisingly behind. Yet 1 map we expected Trust to be slightly better on was Border.
Yes, we expected them to at least have the best shot at Border at winning that one. And that is indeed what they are looking to do currently. If they win 1 more round, they will have the consecutive 5 rounds in a row, and also be secured for at least going to overtime on this map.
Yeah, you almost want to say a draw, right? Because in the
no, I was actually trying to say out for overtime, but I couldn't come on the word.
Yeah, like in Challenger League so far, we've only had draws, no overtimes.
Yeah.
So the moment the team would hit 6, they are at least safe for 1 point. But now it's actually gone a little bit of a different road, as we're waiting for another round to start. If Trust Gaming gets a save point in this match, at least they'll be happy about that one, but they want to win it. They want to get that 1-1 going and then focus on Villa straight after.
Of course, they want to bring it to a 3rd map. You don't want to go out 2-0. You want to show what you have been practicing for these past couple of weeks. You want to show why you have beaten teams like Liquid on 3 map.
Yeah, I think they've also had some good contact with the players of Liquid as well, even trading out some shirts at the venue. Also, always on Twitter I see some banter going around, so they are recognized as a team to watch. Yet they have certain imperfections and inconsistencies they might have to overlook and fix before they actually make it big and go into Pro League.
Well, imagine if they didn't have these imperfections and flaws.
They would be better than like that.
Yeah, but would it be boring to watch, or just the same execute happening over and over again? Because what makes Trust enjoyable to watch is these situations that are unwinnable, that they somehow win.
And they turn around time and time again. Well, let's see what this round will bring to the table. Trust Gaming is taking the lead further and further. They just need to extend it that little bit more to win the map as well. As they're focusing heavy on a CCTV hold, the fire arrows are actually coming in. And they are actually peeking back. Map2 taking some damage. Quadzi as well. As now CCTV has now been given up to Vitality.
Yeah, they have decided to just give that one away. And, well, considering that it's actually the area above their bomb site, that's going to be a tough one to swallow. They'll have to fight back with everything they got, making sure that these vertical angles will be punished.
Well, at least Vitality did what they didn't do last round, and that is get that vertical angle up. Last round they lost because of that, partially of course. And now they are trying to bring it back. Droning also working out pretty alright, knowing where their control is, yet they don't really know how to clear out the players into this game that are currently dancing around. And that might actually ruin their day, as Quadzi is of course now also falling back to his team. And Vitality still hasn't pulled the trigger on the execute.
Yeah, 1 minute left and they are setting up. They're just getting ready for this execute. But Trust Gaming members all around the map, they are just making sure that every single entry will be watched with crossfires, etc. So they're going to make it hard for Vitality to enter, even though they've lost the top floor. Now Jill is going to get opened up. They will ease the way of the Frenchies just a little bit right here, as they are going to be ready to possibly enter soon. We see Mees being ready to toss in the canisters as they go, because that jail wall will most likely indicate them coming through their area, and that particular canister that you just see is going to be countering off the entry. At least it will deal a lot of damage if they try and go through that one.
Sneaky still holding the main entrance, hoping to see a little bit of an arm. As now Map2 might actually get the angle onto the Leonski. And that's the Legion of the board, 5-4 situation, but the time is low, and will they get the plant down? It's Brit trying to do so, 1 HP on him, but the problem is he has been cancelled time and time again, and it's match point for Trust Gaming as they go 6-3.
Yeah, Meat's running through right there, just taking down the Termite, and with that, dropping the diffuser. Making sure that the round has been won at that point. Amazing play right there by Trust Gaming. Meat sacrificing himself, making sure that he is going to put his team onto map point. As we are going back to Armory Lockers, we have a full rotation on the sides of Trust Gaming. Can they make it? Do you believe, Tollers?
I do believe. I even see a 2-1 for Trust Gaming in the near future. Yet, the problem is I'm sitting next to the best predictor of the CCG prediction competition. So I'm wondering, what would you say? Vitality still 2-1, or Trust Gaming actually going all the way?
I resigned as a
predictor.
Retired as a predictor.
Oh, just to be on the safe side. I won once, I don't need to try again, and that's how we do it.
I finally won a competition, right? In esports. I never won a competition in esports. I always came in second. Now I finally got something. So I'm done.
Just for a little bit of backstory for the people at home watching that didn't follow your esports career as a Benelux Rainbow Six player. How many times were you second actually at a big tournament here?
Basically just once, but
just once, but it stuck with you for a long, long time.
Like normally, we always lost and very closely lost from the guys who actually won the whole tournament. So it was like 5-6, 6-5, 5-6 back then, twice actually, 5-6, 5.
The old days.
And then again, and then against Initio, we actually had a shot, but we blew it again. So doesn't matter. That's why I'm here right now.
That's
and
why
I actually love my job. So I'm glad that I always came in second.
Less stress, more happiness, more screen time as well, and of course more fun with the production crew, because Erwin, our production guy, was also cheering for Trust Gaming. When they got the 6th round, he was bumping his hands into the air as if it was a dance party.
Oh yeah, definitely. But what is a fact is that Trust Gaming is on map point. And we have 2 minutes and 16 seconds left for a potential last round. Quadzi, or actually D-Bag.
They swap roles so much.
Yeah, they swap so much, but it was always Quadzi on the Jaeger. Now
it was on the first map as well, so that's why I can't blame you for it.
D-Bag rotating through, making sure that he won't get caught off early, because that's something that Trust Gaming has a little bit of an issue with. The Jaeger dying first. All the time.
Yeah, but will Trust Gaming colonize this match as well, because that's what the people in the chat are hoping for. Just gaming to colonize whenever they can. Meanwhile, Avash had a small opportunity, but that pixel was just a little
Just trying to
pixel
bait
too
them
little.
out at this point.
Yeah, he's just hoping to one-tap, but the problem is Quatsi now goes down to Sneaky. And that is the main anti-frag on the offensive side for Vitality to do what he needs to do. And that is the dog of the board for Trust Gaming.
Yeah, Bibu then picks up Deepak as well when suddenly it's going to be Vitality to be on top of this round. The momentum of Trust Gaming seems to be falling. However, with 1 minute left, they still have a long way to go. They need to actually get inside of Armory. And as long as the fight is going to be able to stay there, he's going to die to Spark. And that means Vitality is going to have the opportunity to actually move through right now and go in for a plant. It's going to be Leonsky to try and overtake that position right there, pick up a headshot, possibly. No's also going to be falling. And that will mean that Vitality is most likely winning this round. Indeed, will be winning the round and getting their first round on attack, as it's now 6-4.
It was such a clean round as well, which is crazy scary if you look at it. Trust Gaming should have maybe been able to counter that. They're still on match point, of course, as well. But now Vitality is just coming back, and they did what they did on Clubhouse as well. Get 2 initial frags. And
yeah,
what I was so happy about with Trust Gaming was that they were able to refrag whatever came at them. Whenever, for instance, Quatsi died, they had a player standing by to get a kill back. This round, though, not really the case. Just being picked off left, right, and center, getting all those 1v1s in favor of Vitality. And they've done that before. They've lost the map due to that. I don't want to see them do that again.
It's just been 1 round, of course. Now they just need to hope that Vitality doesn't fall back into the old rhythm.
Yeah, if that happens, I think they're done for. As, well, I'm still believing in Trust Gaming. 1 more round, and they'll at least be happy to have saved some honor, make their organization proud, because they've gotten so much support from Trust Gaming so far this year, last year as well, and they just need to make it through. Getting top 4 in Challenger League already did something for them. They at least want to pick up 1 map and maybe even 2 of Vitality.
Well, if they pick up the next map, it's basically going to be a 0-0 again and back in that old league format. Which means it will basically turn back into a best of 1 at that point.
Ooh.
And if they can get back into the same rhythm they have been in at that point, and they will be going in for Benelux as well, Trust Gaming might actually be able to refine themselves and make it work this time.
We won't stop believing. We'll hold on to that feeling, Hap, because this is the time to be alive and come alive if you're Trust Gaming. And so they will try to do so. Meanwhile, this Vitality, of course, on the offense. Bibu hunting down for possible Valkyrie camps, not spotting any. Meaning he now knows he wants to enter through this side of the map. Open up a little bit of wall with his breach charge as well, maybe. I'm just wondering how Trust Gaming will stay alive. Hotpings are already coming out on their upper floor players, and that might actually be too much pressure for them to handle.
See a very structured attack coming out right here. Everybody seems to be coming from the southern side of the building, the eastern side for the building. As Quatsi is actually going to take quite a lot of damage of the M320 going off right there.
He threw his C4 on the doorpost, meaning he was able to pick it up, I believe. Yet it was not really his intention. Throwing animation seeming better than the throw itself. As now Meats will try to distract the players of Vitality a little bit as well. But Quatsi's stuck again where he was stuck before. And Spark now takes down Leonsky with an arrow. Makes it a 5-on-4, and now Deepak might be the next target.
Yeah, might indeed be the next target, but he tries to still hold off with that slug shotgun. Shot can be enough to take him down, but it's going to be hard to find Quatsi. And that brings it up to a 3-on-5 situation, as it seems like Vitality is having those 2 initial frags once again. A kind of a worrying thing right here, especially as Sneaky just jumps in. It's going to be Meats to completely throw it, just potato that potential kill to come. And that means Vitality is going to be left alive, left secured, as Spark now takes down Meats as a 2-on-5, and the last 2 members of Trust are nowhere near to deny that entry. It's going to be Deepak to try and deal some damage with the slug shotgun. Will be dealing indeed 1 shot worth of damage onto, I believe that was Sneaky, but still not enough. It's going to be Vitality that is going to be just jumping into as soon as they know where these 2 players of Trust Gaming are located. They know one is going to be on site, and Sneaky has to just take him down right here. It's going to be completely secured. At least they think. Because if I just rotates in, gets a beautiful tap right there into Sneaky. Now here's that the defuse is coming down. Has to go more aggressive. Will be doing so, but just too late because the defuser just gone down right there. Won't be able to take him down. Does get the kill though eventually onto Boo, but it's still a 1-of-3 situation. He has to ace clutch this if he wants to make it happen.
Low HP as well. Problem for him was that Vitality had two bodies holding that diffuser in place. And his Brit still laying on top of it as well. Avage won't be expecting this and will now die to Spark, meaning Vitality brings it back even closer. It is 6-5. It might actually be overtime. It might be the score we've seen before in this matchup. And, well, so many things going wrong once again. Fortress Gaming meets holding a foot angle. Problem is, Sneaky just went over the half wall in the bathroom, meaning he was being untouched. And despite the great efforts of Avage, it was just a bit too little.
Indeed, so back to Fan Workshop we go once again. Even though they just lost it pretty, well, obviously, considering it was a 1-of-5 situation at some point. They feel confident that they can actually win it and get it up to a 7-5 right now. Trust Gaming are looking to step it up right here. They're probably going to be changing some parts of the setup or trying to throw Vitality off guard at some points.
Yeah, Trust Gaming usually relies on a lot of roaming, yet this time they had two players on vertical angles. No real roamer, no real time waste on Vitality. And I think that might have actually cost them a little bit.
Yeah, that can indeed cost them a little bit right there. Seems to be the same castle barricades to be deployed again. Maybe they will actually work this time.
Well, let's hope at least it might work. Trust Gaming lacking a smoke, deciding against that operator. Seemingly liking the mute and of course the castle and the pulse a little bit more. Just trying to get more util out that way. Because I think they're expecting not to be able to throw the canisters in the right positions at the right time.
Yeah.
Not being able to, well, delay Vitality, which is a semi-fast team as well, the way they want to. Because it doesn't come to the last few seconds always with Vitality, it comes to the kills.
Yeah, it either comes up to the last 15 seconds with Vitality, which is the actual 3 rounds, first one in defense, or they just run in, and it's the 2 rounds at Vitality. So they should now know what is their best way of winning this. Just go aggressive, peek everything, open up when you need to open up, and just go for the execute as soon as you feel comfortable doing so.
Yeah, Vitality should know, as we do see pressure coming in straight away. It's a rather fast round again, but now Meats actually takes down Sneaky cleanly. They have improved their setup. Quadsi had the help right now of the castle. And it is Vitality on the back foot. Might this be the round? Just Gaming is winning and taking the second map of this series.
Yeah, but of course everything can still turn around, especially since top control is starting to be established by the sides of Vitality. Question is how effective and how fast can they do this, as Qual now tries to get a long angle into the bathroom, hoping to take down Quadsi if he decides to rotate out, because he's going to be thinking it's going to be clear. And at some point he's going to be trying to cross. And as soon as that happens, he's going to die, as Bieber takes down Leonski with a headshot. He's going to almost lose his life himself. So be careful from Avage, because literally one bullet would do the job.
But Avage is pressured himself as well, as the Capitao is standing just outside. With Bibu helping him, this might actually be a bad moment for Trust Gaming. It's Avage dying as well onto Spark, meaning it's now the advantage for the French side. It is Vitality slowly approaching, looking for more targets to maybe take away. And I believe it was still D-Bag playing upstairs, but he might fall back through a hatch soon, as he is now droned out.
He's at least going to try and delay as long as possible, and maybe even stay upstairs to pick up 1 or 2 potential frags, as Vitality is now moving in soon. Now Quadsi's unaware of this, as he's still checking out above of it. Spots out the vertical angle has been opened up. ADS will be helping him, making sure he won't get concussed by Bibu. Bibu is only a 1-shot at this point.
He still has a C4 as well to maybe get a multi-kill, because they are stacking up the side of Vitality, and it might actually line up as well. Problem is, Spark just comes in though, gives him a drive-by, and makes it a 4-on-2. Vitality lost the opening kill this round once again, yet they know how to bounce back. They have taken the lead right here, right now. They might actually equalize the score and bring it to an overtime. There's only 2 players of Trust Gaming with no real delay utility have to hold this off.
What they can do here only is to get the frags, and it's going to be Vitality to win with 2 consecutive frags. 1 from Spark, 1 from Bibu. And that means we are going 6-6 overtime right now. Will Vitality be able to come back from this? Or is Trust Gaming able to just reset themselves, get back into the original mindset that they had? And try and win out these rounds? Because they have 5 consecutive ones.
Yeah, now they will start on defense as well, which is a happy moment for them. At least something they can use. And let's see if they will take the lead or they will lose it. They'll go back to ventilation room and workshop once again. And it hasn't been the best bomb site for them, has it?
No. They've won it once. They've lost it 2 times.
Okay.
Now, I don't know. They might just feel more comfortable on that bomb site than the actual armory lockers for some reason. So I assume that they know what they're doing.
Yeah, but I also have to say, like, Trust Gaming changes up their upstairs hold every time. Sometimes it's only 1 player, sometimes it's 3 players, sometimes one is just staying there for the whole round, like Deepak was the last round. And they're hoping it works. They're hoping that little bit of a change might actually catch Team Vitality off guard, but they don't know for certain.
They just being too aggressive in the late stages of the round. Quadsi should just stay in the bathroom at that point. Let them push you. Because you know there's going to be 3 people on the other side.
And he still has a C4 as well.
You still have a C4. You know there's 3 people on the other side of that doorway. Why are you peeking? Why don't you stay inside? Because staying inside means they have to come into you. Then someone else can have a crossfire with you and you can take them down and you live happily ever after.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Or maybe you die, but at least you've taken out 1 or 2 players and then you've pulled your weight. There's no reason to be sad anymore, as we now will see Trust Gaming setting up a different way once again. Something hoping that will work for them. Yet we will never know for certain, just like they don't know either. Vitality is such a strong team as well. As Sneaky is always on the aggression, trying to get an opener somewhere. Yet this match, he hasn't had the best of luck.
They didn't have the best of luck, but it's going to be Vitality. That's already 1 step into the finals. And it's looking to be closer, to be 1 step closer to Pro League. As they made the comeback from 6-3 to 6-6. We're now bringing it to overtime, and as we saw, Trust Gaming be have a very dominant defensive start. I don't know if it's going to be good for them to just start off on the defense once again.
Well, at least we have Quadsi still having a little bit of internal problems, constantly being in the bathroom, hoping that might actually bring him some relief. Yet the impact he's had from there hasn't been the greatest every time. Now a nade comes in and destroys that castle barricade.
Actually, it doesn't.
Oh, that's a
still gonna be
big whoopsie.
There's going to be a lot of utility going to be wasted right there from Qual. There's going to be at least 1 grenade that could have been used to get a potentially frag. Now that's not going to be happening. That means most likely people has to come in to make sure that that wall is going to be open, at least the door.
Deepak uncontested at this spot once again, has some vertical angles. He has opened up earlier on, and he's looking for a chance to maybe take out a Vitality member, as Vitality is already collapsing on towards the side slowly. Yet no damage has been dealt in this round whatsoever. The drones are still flying in. Qual now takes down Meats as well to castle off the board, and it's a 5-on-4 situation in favor of Vitality.
Yeah, I know exactly where Quadzi is right now as the drone just came in, and that means that that angle will be watched shortly. Squall is going to get tagged up just a tiny bit right there. If he tries to take him down, spots the feed, but he just messes it up as he goes. Bro, you can no longer drop shot Qual. And that means that Quadzi will just stay alive for now and has to live and fight another day. Potential floor bang coming in from Qual, but that won't succeed. In the meantime, Nielski's trying to do his best right there. Bibu picks up a frag onto a fight. It's a 3-on-5 situation. Team Vitality are looking to get this first overtime round on the board, especially since Qual takes down Leonski as well. It's a 2-on-5, and there he goes for another frag. It's going to be Deepak, though, picking up Sneaky. Plant is going down in the meantime, and it's going to be a 1-on-4 situation. Deepak, very low on HP, gets finished off by Qual. Qual with a big round coming down right there. Just stepping it up, and that means they are right now on match point. 1 point closer to getting into the finals.
Yeah, and that is just the start they need. And I'm really worried about Trust Gaming overstepping, getting killed left, right, and center just because they overpeak. Quadsi should have died there because his feet were showing. Meats died because he was peeking. And then some other players of this game were also out of position, didn't really have that plan going for them. And maybe it's due to lacking a smoke and having that utility going for him, or maybe it's like a lesion they're missing out on, because I don't really see what's going wrong for Trust Gaming. They just don't know how to get to the fight. Maybe they could have used an echo and stun a player, then go for a peek, because it seems like they're going for the 1v1s, but they don't have a tactical advantage due to the lack of utility.
They want to peek the entire time, it's just that they're not winning the gunfights when they peek. No, so they need to get the advantage with something.
Yeah, they need to get a distraction going for him. And I think maybe Echo would be the pickup they need. Just get a drone maybe to annoy some players or stun them in the best case possible. Then you can outpeak them, then you can try. But they're just constantly peeking without any utility and then losing their life in the process. Oh, that's a big sigh.
Oh, yeah,
a big guff. Like, oh, Trust Gaming.
We're entering the potential last round of this first semi-final. Trust Gaming has the opportunity. They had the opportunity 3 rounds to bring it to a map 3. Right now they are 1 round behind. And it's match point. It's finals point right here. If they lose this, it's going to be Vitality that has the opportunity to go to Pro League. And, well, I mean, everybody expects them to go back to Pro League, especially with the experience they have on the board, with their fabulous showing over the entire season, just basically being uncontested. 3 draws, 1 loss, 10 wins. Plus 33 round differential. They have been the dominant factor of this Challenger League in Europe, and are showing why. They have the opportunity, the ability, the capability to fight back when they're behind. And that's what they're showing right now. 4 consecutive rounds from Vitality after being behind on a map point.
And the good thing as well is that Sneaky isn't having the game of his life this time, because he's usually a very strong opening fragger for his team. Now he's not doing that at the moment, but still the rest of the team knows how to work around that and actually help him up and put him in a position he can actually frag. And so it is Vitality still on the lead. And they just need that little bit more. Flashbangs coming in. Sneaky is slightly tagged up, but he's still surviving. He's still holding on in CCTV.
Indeed is, and it's going to be Meats with the first frag now, taking down Sneaky, just losing half of his HP right there. Already lost both his incendiary bolts right there though, so it's going to be hard for them to make sure that they can actually go for the health offense.
And we have to add as well, as I just said, Sneaky not having the game of his life. 5 opening deaths so far in this match. And on the other side only having 2 opening kills. So statistically that's worse than the last map, because there he had 6 opening kills and 0 opening deaths.
But that's indeed statistically worse right there as Qual now tries to get the frag onto Quadsi. Just trying to deny his entry. Making sure that he won't come any further, but it's going to be a 5 to pick up BB right there, and this might be the boost that they need on the side of Trust Gaming. Right now they have the 2-man advantage. Can they also turn this around in a round? Because if they win this one quite convincingly, they might actually have the opportunity, but it's going to be Spark to run out, get a beautiful headshot onto Deepak. C4 now going to get tossed in. Will also be picking up a frag right there if he actually detonates it. It's going to be way too late. As soon as he detonates it, he's now going to get shot in the back as well. Has to be careful. Second C4 going to get tossed in. Won't be dealing any damage. It's going to be Qual to take down Quadsi. In the meantime, Leonski is just planting that diffuser. As 2 of the members of Vitality are so close. Just a spray going over the head right there. Diffuser has been planted. Vige picks up Qual. Means that it's all up to Spark and Brit right here. And this is doable. So doable for Trust. Because there's nowhere close.
Where are the Claymores though? Spark just runs out time and time again as Meats now holds the angle. It is Brit going down, leaving only Spark alive with 25 HP. He's trying to bring it back in a 1v3 after not being killed by any Claymores, which should have been down. But it's Trust Gaming now luckily bringing it back to a 7-7. And they will go back to the defensive side, so they can maybe close it out this time. But their defense hasn't been too strong.
Definitely hasn't been too strong. Just amazing turnaround right here. Just almost Vitality turned it around once again. But Trust has brought it back up to 7-7. They're going to have one more shot on the defensive side to try and bring this to a map 3. This will be the all deciding round right here. Whether or not Trust goes to map 3, goes to Villa, tries and stall it out as long as they're possibly taking it home, or if Vitality will be doing what they are expected to do.
It is going to be the deciding round, overtime match point for either team. Who will bring it home? As we'll go to customs and supply room, Hap. And that is an interesting bomb site, one we did not really expect, but this might just be the Dutch cheese, which the Dutchies are famous for.
They won that one. They haven't lost it
what?
yet on defense.
Well,
so that might be the reason why.
And counting on Avage with 15 kills so far, only 9 deaths to go with. He is that Belgian player Just Gaming is banking on. Of course, some other players also in the double digits, but after 14 rounds, you might hope to have a few players in that range, because otherwise you'll be far behind.
Let's see how this final preparation phase has been unfolding and how it will unfold as we see the Pink Panther just getting ready with his rotation holds.
Rar.
Oh.
That's the only thing I can say when I see the Pink Panther. I would love to see a Pink Monty coming in though, yet it was banned in this map by Vitality. And well, let's hope maybe Goskilla or Eminem will pick it up in the second semi-final. Of course, that will be after this one. We won't know if it's a 2-0, we won't know if it will be a 2-1, yet we hope to hear the letter.
Map point for Trust, match point for Vitality. Different stakes. Same round though. As the drone of Sneaky now comes in, spots out, no one will be playing on this wall. Spots out a rotation though, so they can be at least assuming players are going to be in position right there to potentially come in for a late flank. At least try and delay them as long as possible.
Yeah, Just Gaming playing upstairs with, I believe, 3 players. We also saw a hot ping or 2 coming out once again, and that happens to Just Gaming so many times. They don't really clear out those drones effectively. They're giving so much positional intelligence to Vitality, but then Quatsi steps up, picks up Bibu. This might just be the moment where he has to.
And Quatsi steps up right here, gets that first frag. This is going to be important for Trust Gaming, as that means 2 impact grenades and 2 concussions are going to be off the board. That means that Trust is going to have a good time, make sure that they won't get stunned. And the next 2, well, utility-based operators are going to be Capitao and the Buck with the grenades, and it's going to be Sneaky to actually go quite low as well in a gunfight with Quadzi, it seems. And as long as Trust Gaming is staying alive, it's going to be actually Sneaky to get down, eventually killed by Leonski. 5-on-3 situation. Trust Gaming are looking to bring this home as Avage picks up one more as well. It's only up to Qual and Brit right now, the 2 Frenchmen, to try and bring this home, to try and get this to a 2-0, but it looks like we are going to Villa, at least so far. They do have the Heart Destructor left. They have the ability to open up the hatch right there, but it's going to be Quatsi to take down Qual as he went on his drone in an uncomfortable position right there. And at least we're in a 1-on-5 situation, and that means they have to go for the second ace of this map if they want to be able to get this match point. Otherwise, it's going to be Trust Gaming to bring this to a map number 3, and we are going to fill out that point. It's going to be Brit to be unaware of the positioning of Quatsi right there. Quatsi taking him down to just about 10 HP right there.
Leave Brittany alone, as we see that 1v5 still fighting. Is Brit now going downstairs after opening up the hatch? First smoke canister being used, 30 seconds left on the clock, sees another castle barricade, and he might have a hunch that Leonski might be dropping from here. Leonski will fall. It's a 1v4 with 20 seconds left, still some shots being fired by Brit. He knows he's being hunted. Just Gaming is taking a little bit of a risk, but they're already hoping they have this map in the bag, because there's 10 seconds left, still 4 players left to find, or a diffuser to be planted, and the smoke canister is in a position. The round and the map will go to Trust Gaming, and we will go to Villa.
We indeed will go, and that means we are going, as you said, to Villa, a map that favors Vitality. Looking at history, as once again Trust just barely takes out Border out of the hands of Vitality.
My butt was fully clenched, and I don't think I can take this pressure once again. This was just huge, and luckily Trust Gaming has colonized our beautiful map of Border. Avage, of course, leading the charge with 16